Hi guys, this is Leon Patillo. Just wanted to thank you for watching this presentation. We started our concert tour this year in Hawaii, had a fabulous time, but every time people come to my CD table, they're always talking about their health needs and their finances and how to take care of their family. And we thought we'd start a club that would just address that subject matter. We call it the Life Changers Club. Christ leads us best. And I believe that this is going to really help you with your health decisions. It's going to help you with your financial decisions. And you know, the Lord desires that we'd have life and have it more abundantly. That's the freedom that we have in Christ. So my wife is going to give you the instructions now just as to what we're talking about and how to take your life to the next level. Take it away, Renee.
Thank you, sweetheart. I am so excited to share with you this new knowledge that we got while we were on tour in Oregon last year. We stayed at the pastor's house and they gave us alkaline water and told us how it has helped them and their congregation with their health. They had members with diabetes, high blood pressure, gout, acid reflux, and other health issues that were helped just by drinking the water. I was like, really? That must be some kind of special water. We used to buy bottled water all the time, and to me, they were all the same. But little did I know that not all water is created equal. Just like there are different grades of gas or wine, I found out that some water has better grade than others. Another thing I noticed is that his wife had such smooth complexion, and they told me it was because of the beauty water that the machine produced. When Leon and I started drinking the water, we noticed right away that we didn't feel bloated. It's as if it was going straight into our cells. Later, we found out that that's exactly what it was doing. We felt hydrated and had more energy, which we thought was great since we had an outreach to kids. After 2 weeks of drinking it, Leon reported to me that he was able to bench 110 pounds when before he was just doing 65. Wow, that was impressive. For me, the first thing I noticed is that my hair did not fall as much and it was shinier. I also started using the strong acidic water as mouthwash, and it helped my gums. Well, because of all these great things, we shared this knowledge with my siblings, and now 4 of them own the machine. Well, we hope that this information will also help you in your quest for better health. In the early 1900s, the world's leading causes of premature death were infectious diseases like diphtheria, influenza, tuberculosis, and pneumonia. Nowadays, most people are dying of cancer, heart disease, diabetes, and there's an epidemic of obesity with our kids. 33% of children born in America are expected to develop type 2 diabetes. For Black and Hispanic, the number jumps to 50%. The root causes of diseases are the following: dehydration, oxidation, and acidity. Let's talk about dehydration. Most of us don't drink enough or the right kind of water. Most people drink soda, coffee, energy drinks, and our human body is 75% water. Let's just take the blood for example. It's 90.7% water. When you're dehydrated, your blood gets thick, and so it's so difficult for it to go throughout your system, and that's why people have high blood pressure. To stay hydrated, we need to drink half an ounce of our body weight. For example, if you weigh 150 pounds, that would be 75. So you drink 75 ounces of water, which means 2 liters a day or half a gallon a day. Now let's talk about oxidation. Oxidation is simply aging. Just like an apple, when you cut it in half and it's exposed to air, then it gets oxidized. So there's really no avoiding it. That's what happened to our cells as well. So to slow down the aging process, we need antioxidants. Let's talk about acidity. Acidity is caused by what we eat and what we think. Here we have acid-forming foods on the left-hand side and alkaline food choices on the right-hand side. Which of these do you mostly eat? Most people probably eat hamburgers, hot dogs, rice, soda, alcohol, cookies, and not a lot of people like to eat alkaline food like beets, cauliflower, celery, kale, etc. Most of us also drink a lot of acidic water and we don't even know it. The worst part is that 25% of all bottled water is simply untreated tap water. 75% of all bottled water is more acidic than ordinary tap water. Aquafina uses the Detroit River as one of its main sources. Dasani has been banned from the UK twice, and we are buying it for a premium price. Water stored in plastic bottles leaches petrochemicals called phthalates from the plastic, which have shown to contribute to certain breast cancers. So if you're suffering from the following: acid reflux, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, arthritis, gout, chronic fatigue, diabetes, osteoporosis, ulcers, constipation, heart disease, or cancer, then your body may be too acidic. To neutralize acidity in our body, we need to eat alkaline food or drink alkaline water. Dr. Otto Warburg, who won the 1931 Nobel Peace Prize for discovering the root of cancer, and he said, cancer cells grow in an acidic environment. And here are examples of cancer cells. And cancer cannot survive in an alkaline environment. In 1940, the incidence of cancer in the US was 1 in 16. Now it's 1 in 3. And the leading cause of death in children ages 14 years or younger is cancer. In the 1950s, there were different places that were known for their legendary status as natural source of miracle water. And the miracle healing water had one thing in common, and that is an abundance of active hydrogen, also known as alkaline water. The Japanese people are so smart that what they did is they tried to figure out the technology behind the water, and so they imitated the characteristic of that water. They found this machine and they called it the Kangen water machine that is actually considered a medical equipment, and it's endorsed by over 6,000 doctors and used by hundreds of hospitals in Japan. In Japan, 1 in 6 homes owns this machine, and in the United States, 1 out of 20,000. That is why in the United Nations Worldwide Life Expectancy Top 40, guess who's number 1? Japan. And the United States is number 38 right after Cuba. This is the SD501. It is predicted to be the next kitchen appliance of the new millennium. This video will show you the 3 properties of the water that allows you to restore your cells back to health and reverse degenerative diseases.
This is an ORP meter, which literally measures a liquid's potential to reduce oxidation. The more positive the reading, the more oxidizing or inflammatory the liquid is. The more negative the reading, the more antioxidizing and anti-inflammatory a liquid is. We'll go to Propel. This is actually the same as vitamin water, Gatorade, Powerade, any sports drink. About 400s. We got Sprite. We all kind of know that soda's bad for us. Diet sodas, by the way, and dark colored sodas are in the 500, but Sprite is right around 436. And we got Kangen, and it's been sitting out a while, so that's pretty good for sitting out. That's negative 483. Right out of the tap, I get negative 800 sometimes. Everything we eat or drink is either alkalizing or acidifying on the body. Unfortunately, the majority of us consume foods and beverages that are sugar-laden, highly processed, leaving our bodies in a state of acidosis, which can lead to illness and accelerate the aging process. These are just pH drops like you would test your pool, or anything you're wanting to test the pH of a liquid. If you look at the pH chart, it's about a 4, and then typically pop and sports drinks are right in between a 3 and a 4 pH. When you got your Kangen, this is actually the 9.5 water, but the machine can make 8.5, 9, or 9.5 so that you don't detox too quickly. A fun little trick I want to show you guys is I pulled the Kangen water here. Let's say you've been drinking bottled water for a long time, and you're like, okay, well, how long for the water to kind of help my body? Well, I drinking the Kangen water. But you guys, sports drinks and sodas are so acidic. It actually takes 32 glasses of Kangen water just to neutralize 1 soda. Check this out. Take the soda, take the Kangen, 1 sip. Your SD501 is able to provide water that can deeply penetrate your cells and aid in the removal of toxic acidic waste in your body, also absorbing nutrients and providing better hydration. Let's see this in action. So you see this Lipton green tea bag in there? I want you to pretend like you're drinking Dasani all day and you're trying to get yourself hydrated. This is really important for athletes. It's really important for dealing with brain fog. And of course, with the detoxification, it's really important for losing weight and for feeling better, because toxins sit in our cells, and if you can't get them out with your water. What did my skeptical husband say? He said, well, that's not fair. The tea bag was already wet, right? But isn't that cool? That's showing you the superior hydration, better detoxification of your cells. But just so you know that we weren't, cheating, and it wasn't because the tea bag was already wet, we'll go back to the Dasani. You know how when you feel really bloated or your stomach feels really full and sloshy with bottled water or tap water, you're drinking a lot of water? It's because it's sitting in your stomach and not actually absorbing into the intestines. The Kangen water, between the good alkaline minerals and the antioxidant, it can open your pyloric valve and go straight into the intestines. The Kangen water absorbs the tea better. That's showing you how you can absorb your nutrients better and how you can get waste and toxins out of your cells better. That's not all that this device can do. Your SC501 has other machine settings that make special waters that can help you go green and chemical free in your home. The clean water setting has a neutral pH of 7 that's great for cooking and baby formula. The beauty water setting makes a water that is a pH of 6. It acts as a toner, balancing the pH of your skin to make a soft, beautiful appearance. The strong acidic water has a pH of 2.5. It acts as a disinfectant and can be used to replace all of your harmful household cleaners. It's also safe to use topically to replace hand sanitizer, mouthwash, and even teeth whitener. Okay, finally, let's take a look at the strong 11.5 alkaline water. It works as an emulsifier, it removes pesticides from your produce, it makes it taste healthier, and makes your produce last longer. The 11.5 is our strong alkaline Kangen water that can remove all oils, which is why you can replace your laundry detergent with it and replace any kind of like degreaser for your stove or any kind of like cleaner like that. But here is my favorite part. So we're gonna wash these tomatoes with bottled water, or just say filtered water, right? Then we're going to wash these tomatoes with the 11.5 water. Whoops, gonna make a mess. Okay. We actually have this proven on PubMed to remove between 80 to 95% of all pesticides from your produce. Not only does the produce taste better, because it's not have that filmy, gross, slimy pesticide taste, and the produce lasts about a week longer. So by the way, when you wash your produce, so any fruits and vegetables at home with tap water, the chlorine is actually being absorbed into your fruits and vegetables. Same with your shower. That's why we have a shower unit. Even bottled water or filtered water at home, the chemicals are being put into the produce, but the worst part is it's not pulling out the pesticides and really cleaning the produce like you would like it to. Where the 11.5 can actually penetrate all oil and emulsify it and break it down and pull out all those pesticides. So now that you've seen what this SC501 machine can do for your health, it's easy to see why Enagic says, change your water, change your life.
These are red blood cells that are viewed under the microscope. Red blood cells are the ones that transport oxygen and nutrients to all parts of our body, and as you can see, when there's inflammation, infection, or diseases, the cells lose their electrical charge and get stuck together in what is called a rouleau effect. Imagine a delivery car trying to transport a package and it's stuck in traffic. It'll take forever before it gets to its destination. When oxygen is not delivered to its destination, that part of the body is said to be anaerobic, and it is a perfect breeding ground for cancer cells. However, as you can see on this right-hand side, after 12 minutes of drinking structured or Kangen water, the cells become buoyant and slippery and have their electrical charge and repel each other, which allows them to carry oxygen and nutrients to the body. I think that's utterly amazing for water to be able to do that. Here is a testimony of a 62-year-old female who started drinking Kangen water in March, and look at her cancer marker. It's 2958, and 1 month after, it went down to 562. The next month, it went down to 319, and the month after, it went down to 171. Here is a picture of Bill Powers from San Antonio, Texas. He also had lung cancer, and look at his picture before and after. There is a big difference in his face. Well, this is Dr. Hiromi Shinya. He is the inventor of colonoscopy, and he wrote a book called The Enzyme Factor, and he said that Kangen water is considered to be the very best drinking water because of its incomparable powers of hydration, detoxification, and antioxidation. These are samples of the people that he treated with Kangen water. This is a colon of a 65-year-old female cigarette smoker with breast cancer. And 3 months after the treatment, look at the difference. This one right here is the colon of a 45-year-old female with breast cancer and chronic constipation. 3 months after the treatment, look at her colon. Well, if you go on YouTube, and if there's anything that you'd like to know, whether it is diabetes, autism, lung cancer, colon cancer, high blood pressure, arthritis, or any other degenerative diseases, all you have to do is type Kangen water and whatever disease it is, and you will find testimonies of people that have been helped by this water. And of course, if you have dogs, you will like this video.
This is the Kangen water. Okay, Brooklyn. Come here, Ollie. Want to get some water?
it was. See?
That's crazy.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
He smelled one, he went back to the good water. Look at him drink too.
The acidic water from the machine also helps with skin problems. Imagine how this boy will grow up if his skin condition remained the same. I'm sure he will be bullied and he will probably have a very low self-esteem. How about this woman over here? Look at her picture before and after. Wow. Of course, Hollywood got a hold of this technology. So all these personalities that you see here have the machine. I'm sure you know all of them. Well, Manny Pacquiao has 1 and Bill Gates has 18. I'm sure he probably has a lot of rooms. My niece bought the machine in November and she texted me a month ago. Good morning, Tita. Good news. I have been monitoring my blood pressure since drinking Kangen from 150 to 90. Now it's 120/70. Yay. I said, so happy for you. Kangen is making you prettier and healthier. I agree, LOL. Thanks, Tita, for sharing the machine. Mama's blood glucose, she told me, is better controlled since she's taking the water too in London. YY is having the same machine. Her sister had the machine also and she didn't know about it. Knowing what you know about how having this machine in your kitchen can positively change your health and the health of your loved ones, what would stop you from owning this life-saving machine? Well, there's actually a couple of ways to eventually have this machine for free, and I can share that with you later if you're interested. But before that, let me give you a summary of why you should have this machine. Number 1, whether you like it or not, you will drink water, and maybe right now you are already buying bottled water, which is, we know already, as acidic and making you sick and old. Well, let's compare. Kangen water, you can spend probably $1 a day with cleaning. The other one is $5 a day with bottled water. With Kangen, you can have fresh water. The other one's old water. Kangen is antioxidant and healing. The other is oxidizing, damaging. Kangen is alkalizing. Bottled water is acidifying. Kangen is microclustered. Bottled water is bulk clustered. Kangen is super hydration, and bottled water will give you poor hydration. So it's really a no-brainer. So now let me ask you, how much are you spending on your water? $20, $40, $60 a month? If so, you will be spending that for the rest of your life because you will be buying water for the rest of your life. Why not own a machine that will give you unlimited healthy drinking water, replace the toxic chemicals in your kitchen and bathroom, give you smooth and glowing skin, make your hair shiny, and gives you a chance to save the environment for the same amount that you are already spending or maybe even less? The good news is you don't have to pay for it for the rest of your life. Talk to us for more details. Do you know how many plastic water bottles are thrown away each day in the US? 60 million. Less than 20% of plastic water bottles get recycled, and it takes 1,000 years to break down one water bottle. Where does it go? It ends up in landfills where it potentially leaks pollutants into the soil and water. It is estimated that there are also 100 million tons of plastic debris floating around the oceans, threatening the health and safety of our marine life. So let's help our environment and stop using bottled water. The other good reasons to buy the machine are the tax advantages. There are tax advantages that you can use where you can even deduct the cost of the machine and deduct other expenses. There is also income potential for those who are interested. Join us and be a life changer. Together, let's impact the lives of millions of people, one person at a time. Thank you for your time. Let's touch a life and change it, starting with our own.